come back to that. But right now, I want to go ahead and talk about the state of Texas because something interesting may be going on beneath this state. Now, for quite some time, I have spoken about a card game on this channel called the Illuminati card game, the game of conspiracy. The reason why I've made videos on this card game happens to be because these cards continue to quote-unquote predict future events. But I don't see it like fortune telling or tarot reading, no. I see it like the so-called powers that be. They are telling us what they're doing ahead of time through this card game. No different than any other form of media. So this card game is very strange, but if you know, then you know what's taking place here. Texas actually happens to be featured in this card game. Matter of fact, it's one of those very rare cards that has two different styles of artwork. Now, if you were playing this card game back in the early 90s, taking a look at these Texas cards individually, they really make no sense whatsoever. Taking a look at this one card, you see a man with a cigar in his mouth, he's on the phone, his pockets are filled with cash, the van is filled with cash, you see a satellite in the background, looks like some kind of deal is being made here, just a lot of money. This is a place card. The description of this card reads, "You wouldn't believe what's hidden in the miles and miles of Texas plains." They are counting on that. Counting is bold. The card continues to read, "You may place one plot card, except a goal under Texas." So this has to do with something under Texas. And it's a violent conservative government card. But like I said, there is a second Texas card, different artwork, but the same description. These are the same cards, and you're supposed to look at them side by side to get what's going on here. Taking a look at the artwork on this card, you can see a bull with antennas for horns. It has robotic antennas and is branded with a pyramid. This is not a real bull, it's an artificial bull, AI. So taking a look at these cards side by side again, really wouldn't make much sense back in the 90s. Like, what would you really make of this? But taking a look at it in today's world, it makes a lot of sense. The picture is really clear. You have a man on the left with a lot of money, looks like a big deal has gone through, and on the right, you see artificial intelligence. Texas, a lot of money, artificial intelligence. Where have I heard that before? Oh, right.
First full day back in office included a major announcement about artificial intelligence. The $500 billion project is being called Stargate. SoftBank, OpenAI, and Oracle will build data centers to power the next advancements in AI. Texas will serve as a launch point, with the first of the data centers being built in Abilene. The leaders of OpenAI and Oracle say the centers could change the future of medicine.
The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20, and other locations beyond the Abilene location, which is our first location.
President Trump says Stargate will create more than 100,000 jobs in the U.S. Oracle Chairman Larry Ellison says they'll expand to 20 centers beyond Abilene.
So let's go back to the description of this very bizarre card game. Again, it says, "You wouldn't believe what's hidden in the miles and miles of Texas plains." They are counting on that. And then again, like I said, it says, "You may place one plot card under Texas." So I wonder what could be under Texas. Besides the fact that Jeff Bezos spent $42 million to build a quote-unquote clock, who knows what this really is, and hid it inside the mountains of West Texas. Yeah, you remember that very strange story? A very large clock under West Texas. Well, West Texas will play an important role in this video. But outside of that, still the question remains, what could be hidden in the plains of Texas, under Texas? Well, when it comes to CERN, there is a theory, and I don't know if it's plausible or not, but again, there's a theory that CERN may sit on the temple of Apollo. CERN has a particle accelerator. There are a lot of people that believe that CERN is not telling us the truth as to what they actually do, and they may be opening up portals, gateways, and so forth. The reason why people believe that CERN sits on top of the temple of Apollo happens to be because CERN is very large. It spans over 3 countries, including France. The reason why there's a theory that CERN sits on top of the temple of Apollo happens to be because it's near Saint-Denis-Pouilly, which is believed to have the temple of Apollo. So why am I mentioning CERN? Well, like I said, a lot of people believe that a lot of strange things take place in CERN, But also Texas was going to be unique in those regards as well. Texas was going to have a massive super collider, a large hadron collider, a particle accelerator built right beneath it. Matter of fact, the tunnels are still there. They are massive. Monies were spent, billions of dollars. Yet for whatever reason, they just decided to, out of nowhere, cancel the project. Even though they put in all this time, money, and effort, it was just canceled. Why? Well, they said they didn't feel like spending any more money and closed shop. Was it really the money that canceled this project, or did they just happen to find something as they were digging beneath Texas and they decided to back away?